If we were the Seven Dwarfs, I would be happy and you'd be grumpy.
No.
Yeah.
No, I think...
Well, there's not one called base level of happiness.
Yeah.
You can only pick one of 7.
Hi-ho, I'm neutral.
Neutrally.
The unemotional dwarf. One of these dwarfs isn't making a lot of eye contact.
Aspergy.
Tell you what, he's really into that coal mining, isn't he? Goes on about it a lot.
I've never seen such a well-licked coal mine.
Yeah. He just stands next to the track with a little wagon, writing down the numbers.
Content warning. Ladies and gentlemen, the following podcast is not suitable for all audiences, and viewer/listener discretion is advised. For example, if, when you just heard the term ladies and gentlemen, you immediately thought about how exclusionary it is, then it's probably best you turn this off now.
We're going on tour.
We're watching on... No, let's not do this. Right, so Dead Men Talking, we're going on tour. In May 2023, we're going to 6 venues across the country. We are going to be in
Glasgow, Liverpool, Leeds, Manchester, Birmingham and London. And if you're not from one of those places, travel.
Get a train. Oh, shit, don't get a train.
Now there's strikes.
Get a car.
Work it out. But tickets are on sale now. They're available at deadmentalkpod.com. Go get those tickets. Come see us on tour. It's going to be live stand-up and it's going to be loads of fun. If you're a fan of the podcast, you'll love it.
You only have to sit through Rob for 3/4 of an hour and then you get to watch me.
Yeah, so if you want to see a live heart attack, come to the tour. Hello and welcome to Dead Men Talking, a highbrow comedy podcast with me, Rob Mulholland, my erstwhile companion, a fat cunt, and not gay Tom. How are you, gentlemen?
I am indubitably good.
Indubitably? That was your attempt at sounding high class?
Yes, indubitably good.
I'm fucking ace.
Great.
I think I did a better job than him on that.
I don't know, actually. No, at least like all the words that Tom used were in the right context.
How very pernicious of you. Thanks for listening to the podcast.
Yeah.
We are, I'll tell you what, if you're a member of the Wokerati, it's us and Peter Kay that you've got to watch out for.
Oh, yeah, take that, snowflakes. We're going to remember some stuff from the 90s.
Get up that article. It's in the thing that I sent you. I fucking loved this.
It's so funny, isn't it?
Love seeing this.
Just like the desperate attempts from people on both sides to make everything part of it, like this argument.
This is what someone's... Right, so for those of you that missed this...
It's like if an AI spat out a Daily Mail headline, innit? None of the words make sense with each other.
So for those of you that missed this was on the Daily Mail. It's the most classic. This is what... Right, they're reviewing Peter Kay's comeback tour, and this is how it starts. One of the greatest comebacks ever.
Hey, that's fine.
Yeah.
Fine. ...
The Wokerati will be sobbing into their Che Guevara t-shirt.
It's so funny, isn't it? It's like they've got such this idea of like their idea of what the Wokerati is like based on the young ones as well. It's like quite out of date, isn't it?
How funny would it be though if this was actually true? Yeah. And Peter Kay comes on stage and he goes, gender fluid. It's the future of
Snowflakes. Cancel culture.
Who remembers freedom of speech?
How many pronouns? Fuck off.
There, them.
Oh, God, that's
I don't know what a bloody Zimzer is. We didn't have them in 90s. It's amazing.
How can it be them when there's only one of you?
I love the Wokerati as well. It sounds like the world's worst martial art.
Really?
Wokerati.
It's like someone on a horse. Whoa, karate!
Yeah.
It's like, hey, whoa, actually, that chop was quite problematic.
No, the thing with Wokerati is that you have to ask for their permission before you hit them.
Sure. Yeah.
I'm going to kick you now. Do you consent? You do.
I'm going to ethically fight 6 people at once.
Consider yourself cancelled.
All from a diverse range of backgrounds.
Exactly. Yes. I don't think the Wokerati will be sobbing into their Che Guevara t-shirts because Peter Kay has done some relatively vanilla stand-up.
I don't think people wear Che Guevara t-shirts anymore.
No.
That's not how... Right, this is another thing as well, right? Is there is a way that you can spot that kind of person.
Sure, it's blue hair. It's an asymmetrical fringe. It's a nose piercing. Dungarees from, what's it? It's something in Yak. Lucy and Yak dungarees. That's the brand.
Someone who doesn't watch this.
Yeah.
There's a way that you can spot that kind of person.
Yeah.
At no point was Che Guevara t-shirts ever a thing.
No, it was I reckon in about 92 at university, there'd be some guy who
in the
smoked
70s and
rollies.
80s and stuff.
Look, there was a lad in my dorms who put a Che Guevara poster up on his first week at uni, and we bullied him so hard. We were just like, what a fucking cliche. It was just because it's it's the ultimate yeah, man, I'm smoking weed.
When
I
I
had one
was-
of them at our uni as well.
Yeah, when I was at uni, I had a poster of Pol Pot.
Yeah.
What, the guy from X Factor?
Yeah, Paul Potts. Yeah. I wouldn't surprise me if he was in your fucking Spotify Wrapped. That is exactly your taste in music. I just love the show tunes.
Are you sure you're not confusing me with Pot Noodle?
Have we been through my
The slag of all singers.
Have we been through my Spotify Wrapped yet?
I
on
don't
this?
think we have been
Should
through
we get
your
it up?
Spotify Wrapped.
What was really funny is, so I've been through it myself already, and we have a little WhatsApp group, and it was pointed out in the WhatsApp group that Rob has this year listened to over 200 more artists than I have songs.
Yeah, it's incredible. And I'll tell you, when you hear this Spotify Wrapped, the Wokerati are going to be crying into their Che Guevara t-shirts when they hear how vanilla this taste in music is.
It sounds like whenever I hear Wokerati, I in my head sing Paparazzi by Lady Gaga.
Wokerati.
Take that. What's the John Peterson one? Take that woke. Moralist, that's it. He goes, take that woke moralist. We'll see who cancels who.
2022 Wrapped. Okay.
Yeah.
Enough about 2022. Let's talk about you. Let's do it, Spotify. Welcome to your Wrapped, Freddy Quinne. Thank you.
All right, maybe skip ahead
just
a
get to
little bit,
details.
mate. Come on.
Oh, right. It's like a story, isn't it? You can skip through.
My God. This is like showing me Nan email.
This year, you ventured into the genreverse. You explored 20 different genres.
Man's in the hundreds.
Okay. Rock, hip-hop, pop, show tunes, and bluegrass. And bluegrass is only because when I do comedy gigs and I have a playlist before the show, that's what that is.
You play bluegrass before your shows?
Yeah, and show
Was
tunes.
he in Heartbeat? Oh, no, that's green grass.
And show tunes is only because I fucking love them. And what else do you sing along to in the car? Let's see here. What from sunrise to sunset, you kept it interesting. I don't know about that, Spotify. Your morning started with escapism. What the fuck is that?
So like show tunes, so you can like dream of being in a show. I'm just like Orphan Annie, me.
Let's see here.
Just like singing food, glorious
seized-
food.
It's more like Mrs. Trunchbull.
You seized the day with amped.
I don't know.
I had no idea at all what this means.
Right, maybe just get to a bit
You
understand.
embrace the night with relaxing.
Get
of course.
to the interesting bit.
Sorry, okay.
Like amped music, that'll be like amped.
Okay, all that listening added up. 12,720 minutes.
Yeah.
Total
I don't think that's very
playtime.
many, but okay.
People have listened to this
With
podcast more.
With one song, it was Love at First Listen.
What was that?
Landslide by Fleetwood Mac.
So you loved it?
That's the one Fleetwood Mac song that I like. The rest is
Right.
utter dog shit.
Okay.
You played it 31.
R.I.P. Kirsty McVie.
You played it 31 times.
That's way more than my number one.
Is
Like,
it?
Yeah, I think my top one was like 10 times.
And you listened to way more than me.
Well, yeah, I listen to a lot more music than you.
Wait a minute. So
You
if
like a
I've-
variety.
So if
Yeah,
I've
exactly,
listened to if I've listened to Spotify for 12,000 minutes,
Yeah.
most of that is podcasts. So I would
Right.
say there's only about 3,000 minutes of music.
Oh, okay, right.
So 31 times Fleetwood Mac.
Yeah.
If it's a 3-minute song, it probably
And like
accounts.
most Fleetwood Mac songs are not 3 minutes, mate. Like they like to spread
So
out
it probably accounts for about 10% of all listening.
easily. Yeah.
It's a great song.
Yeah. And then 70% of the Rent soundtrack.
Okay, now I don't know if Spotify's cutting me off here. You played 743 songs.
Okay.
But you played these again and again.
Yeah.
And again.
Yeah.
Sounds like me. Your year can't be contained in a playlist, but we tried anyway. Thanks very much.
Yeah.
You listened to 498 artists this year, but one rules your world.
Who was that one?
It's got to be Meatloaf.
Bo Burnham.
Were you feeling a little anxious after lockdown, were you? You fucking pussy.
To be fair,
Bo Burnham!
that Bo Burnham song about the internet is fucking ace.
Bo Burnham's great. I'm not dissing Bo Burnham, but it's also what a 13-year-old girl would have at the top of their listening.
Well, how else do you groom them?
He's got to keep him entertained on the way to the forest.
Just going on TikTok in his DMs. Do you like Bo Burnham?
You like these artists so
my
much.
feelings. I was sad when I was locked down in my mansion with my beautiful model girlfriend.
You like these artists so much, we put them on the cover of a magazine.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's very nice of them.
Yeah, that's what they did on everyone's.
All right, shut up. Bo Burnham, Queen, Pink, My Chemical Romance.
Are you all right, mate? This is like if you found this on a 13-year-old girl's playlist, you'd be like, she is going to cut herself.
And
This is an emo lesbian 13-year-old.
can you guess what my fifth one was?
Show me your wrists. I want to see your wrists are all right.
So Bo, look like an endangered tiger. Bo
Looks like
Burnham,
he's been counting down a prison sentence on his arm.
Bo Burnham number 1. Queen number 2, Pink number 3, My Chemical Romance number 4. Can you guess what number 5 is?
I'm going to go busted.
Lady Gaga.
Right. Number 5 was Fleetwood Mac.
And he hates Fleetwood Mac. It's just 'cause
they
that
honestly
one
hate
song.
That one song that I like, I listened to it so many times. It was
fifth
enough.
biggest
It was
artist.
enough to push it in as my 5th biggest artist for the year.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal, isn't it?
See, mine just standardly varied between the tweest indie pop and the most hardcore gangster rap.
You spent 7,946 minutes listening to podcasts. So I spent 12,000 minutes.
Yeah.
8,000 were podcasts.
Fucking hell. Most of that's us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he listens back to the episodes.
So almost 8,000 minutes you spent just listening to yourself.
My top artist is me.
Yeah, that's probably right. That's genuinely.
And you didn't like it because you're always coming back with notes about what's wrong with it.
He's always miserable. He spent 8,000 minutes going, oh, bloody hell. That sting's not right.
I'm my own favourite artist.
You're literally your own worst enemy.
I can't believe your top artist is you.
All right,
I can't believe anyone's top artist is you.
So this might actually be the most narcissistic thing I've ever seen in my entire life.
Insane.
Yeah.
Does it have a specific how many you listen to this podcast?
So, oh my God, this is so bad. So my top podcasts.
Yeah.
1 is Dead Men Talking.
Is number 2 Pigoted?
No, number 3 is Pigoted. And Pigoted finished in March.
It only existed for 3 months of the year.
Is number 2 have a word?
Does it have a word?
2/5 of, I don't listen to that shit. 2/5 of my fucking Spotify Wrapped is me. Wow. Okay, I need to make changes. So
How many minutes did you listen to Dead Men Talking specifically?
it'll say in a minute.
He's going to be our top listener.
Have you got a tattoo?
So
To be fair, the guy with the tattoo does look a lot like him.
So number 1 is Dead Men Talking.
Yeah.
Number 2 is British Scandal. If you've not listened to that yet, it's fucking banging.
I bet you're in that as well, aren't you?
Yeah.
The scandal of the missing Scotch egg.
So I only. It's with Alice.
Wow, there's crumbs in a beard, but whose is it? Mine.
So it's only Alice. It's with Alice Levine, who I like, and then Matt Ford, who I can't stand, but I just, you know.
Right, so your second favourite podcast is the first one that isn't you, and you hate half of it.
Yeah.
Again, like this podcast.
But yeah, Bigoted is third, even though it's not been,
Yeah.
Hunting Warhead is fourth. That was about paedophiles.
Right. I thought it was going to be Warhammer then.
And again, you're in that one.
Yeah. And number 5 is the Totally Football Show.
Right.
Oh, mate.
So let's see how many.
I don't listen to podcasts on Spotify, but I would reckon probably Behind the Bastards was my biggest last year. I listened to a lot of that.
Okay.
Quickly Kevin, big fan of that.
Quickly, Kevin is great.
So
Very
can
good.
you remember? Can you remember how long I spent listening to podcasts?
8,000 minutes.
7,500. wasn't it?
8,000 minutes. Can you remember how long I spent listening to podcasts? Listening to Spotify
12,000.
overall, 12,000.
Yeah.
12,000 minutes overall. 8,000 minutes listening to podcasts.
Yeah.
4,133 dead men talking.
A third of your total listening.
is me
yours.
listening to me. I pay a tenner a month.
If you want the files for free, you can have them, mate.
They're in the Google Drive.
I've spent 120 quid this year listening to my own voice.
Never mind that. I'm still a £1 patron.
Oh my God, what a waste of time. What a waste of time.
You fucking psycho.
Oh my gosh.
4,000
A
minutes.
full third of it
Was
is
me.
listening to yourself. Right, good point, Freddie. Well done.
Oh my God.
That's 66 hours.
Yeah.
Almost 3 days.
3 days of your life
Listening to myself.
listening to yourself.
That's the commitment I have to this podcast and to making it great.
To listening to yourself.
Do you know what, though, as well? Is it doesn't show you how much I listen to Bigoted.
Yeah.
But that might well be another
Another
day.
2,000.
it might be half of my total listening was just me.
And I can tell you for a fact, mine was 0%.
Fucking hell, man.
Are you a little bit worried about yourself now?
I'm a little bit... Honestly,
This feels like, a wake-up call.
yeah, this is probably...
If you're going to have a wake-up call, have it about something else first. Don't make this. Don't have a
This
wake-up
is
call about
honestly-
this.
The Qatar shirt should have been the wake-up call.
No. The fat wake-up call was when Clint Margera tried lifting me for real and couldn't do it.
Oh, yeah, because he did a couple of comedy, ha, 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 we can't lift you up.
Yeah.
And then we're like, we'll do one for real. And he literally couldn't, even when you
Yeah,
jumped a little bit to try and help him.
Yeah.
And I've seen videos of him picking up massive blokes and putting them through tables.
Yeah.
And he literally couldn't.
Soft ass. Time to meet your listening personality.
Yeah, narcissist.
No,
It's just a picture of Freddie looking into a lake, getting mystified by his own reflection.
the replayer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about right.
I hope it
isn't
says this is the person you listen the most to, and it just opens up your camera.
Oh my God. So FTLU, it's put at the bottom. So it's familiarity,
Yeah.
timelessness,
Yeah.
loyalty, uniqueness.
Yeah, you are very loyal to yourself. That is true.
It's a bit fucking sad, that, isn't it?
Yeah.
When you have access to like all recorded entertainment in history.
Yeah.
Like
And you also have access to our podcast anyway.
Yeah.
At any point.
and like you're on it now.
Yeah. So really, you can double that time because you've got headphones in.
Yeah, I get enough of this podcast whilst I'm in it.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm done. I've experienced the episode by being here.
Yeah.
That's mental. That is genuinely fucking mental
Yeah.
and quite scary.
You genuinely look a bit like worried.
Yeah. This is right. Okay, so yeah, the Clint Margera thing was a wake-up call for being fat. This is a wake-up call that I'm probably maybe a little bit self-obsessed.
I'm looking forward to next.
Maybe.
I'm looking forward to next year when you don't change at all.
Yeah, it's going to be worse next year.
Oh yeah.
Because we'll have made more minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can't believe that. Why am I paying for premium?
Do you don't want to listen to adverts in the middle of us?
Unless I'm in them.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds good. I might order myself a little Manscaped, putting in the code,
Yeah.
even though you got one for free.
Buying tickets to your own tour.
Yeah, that's where the tickets are gone.
Speaking of which, something very funny happened today.
Yeah.
So the first person who got the tattoo,
Yeah,
great guy.
yeah. Isn't his name like Taser?
Can't remember.
Something like that.
Really like him, but he's got.
Yeah, let's go with Taser.
We'll go with Taser.
He's got a funny name.
It's what you're going to need to stop him raping us.
So the main
We are going to take cattle prods to these live shows. We don't want you scum anywhere near us.
So the main benefit of him getting that tattoo was we said you could get tickets to any show whenever you want.
Yeah.
The tickets went on sale today at Patreon pre-release, and he bought 2 tickets.
Nice.
Amazing.
Nice.
I mean, cheers, but like we literally would have given you them free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But remember, the second person does get to stand in front of him, so
That
I'm
is
hoping they go.
true. Yeah.
He's going to the London show if you're watching.
That offer is open. If you're the guy with the second slightly worse tattoo, then you are able to go to that show and stand in front of him. We'll give them a free ticket, shall we?
Yeah.
We'll
give him the money that the first person paid.
We'll present it in front of him in the queue.
Yeah, while he's stood in front of him.
Not including the booking fee. But
Yeah, there's
obviously.
your
Let's not get
£30,
crazy.
sir. Oh, that'd be really funny. I'd be happy to do that as well.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
So, thanks, you fucking idiot.
Yeah. Thanks to everyone who's bought tickets so far.
Yeah, they're selling very well. Hopefully, by the time this is out, we might have sold a show out or something. I don't know. Google it. Go to deadmentalkpod.com. See if there's any tickets left.
At the time of recording now, it's literally just pre-sale. It's the first day of pre-sales for Patreon only, and we've sold over 150 tickets by midday, which is far and away what we thought that we were going to do. It's a really strong start. We've got probably about 1,000 tickets to sell, something like that. Thereabouts, 1,200 maybe.
I think these shows are going to sell out. Maybe not Glasgow, but
yeah, Glasgow's already
very
looking
bad.
like the one that's going to let us down.
yeah, there's always going to be one. So if you are Scottish, go to Glasgow, bring friends.
Oh, you know what? So we've got an editor who said he'd come to one of the shows. But
Yeah.
he's coming all the way from Plymouth. And we said we give him a free ticket. Should we give him Glasgow?
Yeah, we're not covering travel, mate. Yeah, I'm down.
It's fun being a comedian, isn't it?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. I don't know if you do, but I really like it. It's
What
great.
do you mean you don't know if I do?
You fucking hate being a comedian.
I
a lot
love
of the
being a
time.
comedian.
I mean, you fucking...
The hours are brilliant.
You moan about it a lot.
What do I moan about? When was the last time
You
I
moan
moaned?
about, like, I would say 70% of your gigs at least.
I'd say about 20. Just before we started this podcast, you moaned about something that sounds really good.
Yeah.
Oh, the arena show.
Yeah, you were just saying how you weren't really looking forward to it that much. And I was like, I am, because it's going to be fun.
I'm looking forward to the party afterwards.
Exactly. So you don't love it, you don't like it that much. Like, I like doing comedy. It's fun.
Really?
Yes.
So you like getting in your car, getting in that little lilac fucking shitmobile,
Yeah.
and driving to Hull to perform in front of a bunch of, let's be fair, blithering retards.
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I really enjoy comedy. It's really fun.
Really?
I really like doing it.
What about when the gig's shit?
Yeah, still, like, like most of the time you can make something out of it. If it's unplayable and horrible, then yeah, that's not as fun. But like, I still love it overall.
Right, your bars for satisfaction are way too low.
I don't.
Your
think they
bars
are.
for being
I'm literally-
happy
I'm
are
literally
so
doing
low.
my dream job.
You're like no. You're like a thick dog,
Right.
like, and you give it like a fucking bit of plastic to play with or something like that, and it's like, oh, this is bubble wrap. That's what you are, a baby with bubble
You're a
wrap.
depressed, obese old donkey that doesn't work on the beach anymore, and it's just like, no, I won't have any joy.
No, I get joy,
No, you don't.
but it has to be. You
don't.
really got to work hard
you
for
never
it.
have joy.
I do have joy.
What brings you joy?
Um,
That isn't poached eggs.
Oh, I was going to say making a really good meal.
Yeah.
So what brings me joy? Really nice gigs bring me joy. Like good gigs where the crowd are fucking like really up for disgusting humour.
Yeah, but not too much. Because, you've also told me you don't like it when crowds are too enthusiastic.
Oh, right. Okay, so sometimes when... Right, you won't have this problem, Rob, but sometimes I do too well.
Right.
That's why I stopped doing stand-up.
And when I do too well, audiences sometimes start enjoying the setups, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
That pisses me off.
When
'cause I'm
audiences
like,
start to enjoy Freddie's comedy, it's like, this is weird.
No. You're allowed to
Stop
enjoy
putting
it.
me off.
You're allowed to...
What's that noise you're making at the end of sentences?
Same way he treats sex.
You're allowed to enjoy it,
He only does comedy to children.
and no one's consented to be there. Yeah, I only do stand-up when it's a room full of people shouting, no, stop. Duffy, that's what I do comedy to.
fuck's sake.
God, that's not going to stop. We're going to end up putting that on a fucking t-shirt.
We're not making that.
Can we combine it with bummed or unbummed? Just unbummed.
Duffed or unduffed?
No. Well, the reason that I bring this up is because, are you aware of the popular website Fesshole?
Yes. Oh, yeah, I've had many things published on there. Some true, some not.
Have you?
Yeah.
What sort of stuff have you had published?
I
on
talked about my
Fesshole?
Scrabble addiction on there. Mm-hmm. That was a true one.
Okay.
I made one up about stealing a lot of laptops.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I've done quite a few.
It's just like a giant
like
creative writing workshop, basically, isn't it?
Sometimes I just get pissed. I read something like, that's funny. I'm going to make one. And then I do one.
Yeah.
Should we submit one right now? See if we can get it on there.
Okay.
How do you submit them? You're onto the website.
Yeah, I just got it now. Twitter. Right, what should we do?
Let's do one about Freddy going to a children's birthday party and eating all the cake.
Why don't we do one that's been talked about
Yeah.
on the podcast?
All right. Threatening someone with a knife because they were shagging your property. Maybe.
Yeah, let's not submit anything.
I wrote a sitcom script
You're a
about
dick.
transitioning despite just being a fat man.
You're a dick. What's your confession?
Well, we can do anything.
I once wrote a transphobic sitcom.
It's not. Shut up.
It's very transphobic.
It's not.
It is.
It's not.
If you want to see how transphobic,
Stop
go to patreon.com.
trying to make it. Stop. You stop typing.
Pod. Patreon.com/DeadMenTalkPod. £3 a month. You can read. You can watch us read Freddie's transphobic sitcom about how much he hates trans people.
Oh no!
and also
I know what we should
Muslims.
do. I know what we should do.
I tell you what we should do.
I'm sexually attracted to Muslim women.
No. I tell you what we should do. We should do the my first ever wank. I cleaned the semen up.
I've already submitted that. It's already been published. I think it has. I definitely submitted it. I don't know if it was out.
Yeah.
What? Oh my god!
We can't talk about that. That was a Patreon.
What, are you spraying your little teenage jizz everywhere?
Oh, I'm sorry, Tom. Are you embarrassed?
About feeding your parents your cum.
Did not feed my parents cum.
I mean,
watch the Patreon if you want it. What about we do
I
something
know.
about the shit dick competition?
I know.
Yeah.
I know. What about if we do? I got my favourite podcast tattooed on my arm, and my girlfriend keeps asking what Dead Men Talking is.
Oh, this is
and
lame.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. I'm sorry.
Oh, like, well, it's so obviously like we were doing about my podcast that people should listen to. Come on, let's just fuck with them. Like, it doesn't have to be about us.
All right. Well, you think of one and I'll shit on it. How about that? Go, Rob. Go. Make an idea now. Go.
I'm a big fat cunt and I rate babies. Do that.
Oh, right. That's going to definitely go through the quality control, is
I
it?
think that's a good confession.
I'm a big fat cunt.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it.
You said that bit. That was close enough.
Because that's prime for getting clipped up and stuck as a fucking gif.
Yep.
And then I can't post anything on Twitter without somebody being like, I'm not saying
Be like
it.
what?
No.
Like what?
No.
Like what?
No.
Yeah, I think it's best if we subtly do it. I think we have to think about it.
Yeah.
And then if our listeners can guess what it is and they tag us in it, then that'd be good for the podcast, I suppose.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah, we're going to
All
do...
right, we'll do one off air. And
We're
going
gonna
to
do one off air.
find it.
But
Yeah.
there will be something that's been said on the podcast.
Yeah. Like, our listeners will be able to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll do some
And
little reference.
we'll do it so that it's out when this episode is out.
All right.
rather than-
Oh, it's got to have bummed or unbummed in it somehow. Like a really subtle unbummed word.
Yeah.
Okay.
I once sat on a chair leg in a swim and fell in a swimming pool.
Sat on a chair leg.
I know what it is. I brag to my friends that I love anal sex, but the truth is, I am unbummed. Submit.
Right,
Okay,
that exists now.
Yeah.
If you can find it, let us know.
Yeah, just
and
tag.
at Dead Men Talking on it. Right. Now, the reason that we got onto Fesshole is because somebody sent this into Fesshole.
Yeah.
Go onto the emails, Tom.
Yeah.
Go onto the attachment. Attachments. I do stand up professionally. I don't like being on stage at all, even when it's going well.
Because it's going too well.
Being a comedian... Right, okay, so right now it sounds like me, maybe. being a comedian...
The next bit, I ate a full tray of cream eggs.
Being a comedian makes me very anxious, stressed and unhappy. That's not me at all. I'm not anxious. I'm not a pussy.
You're not anxious or stressed. You're not anxious, but you are stressed and unhappy.
Yeah.
Well, look, I'm not unhappy. I'm just at my base level. And I'm always stressed anyway.
Your base level of happiness?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that's unhappy. The base level
No, because happiness is relative. Come on, we all know this.
So you think unhappy is going below your base level?
Yes.
You're neutral?
Yes.
Right, okay, yeah.
So everyone's
like
got
a depressed person.
Everyone's got a neutral level of happiness, right? Now, my neutral level of happiness
is very unhappy.
Is very low.
Very low.
It's very low, but that's how I operate most of the time.
Yeah.
Right? Now, your neutral level of happiness might be a bit higher. That's fine. Yours is probably a lot higher, Tom.
I'd say mine fluctuates wildly. I've got a very wide range.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Good for you. So
what you're saying is your normal level of happiness is lower than most people.
Yes.
But you wouldn't say you're unhappy.
No, because...
Right, you're just less happy than everyone else.
No. Because everyone's got their own level of
Which
happiness.
is higher than yours, or happier than yours.
But I'm not unhappy. This is just how I am.
You're just less happy than everyone else.
No.
You're not unhappy, you're just less happy than everyone else.
Shut up. It's like, people have got different tolerances to spice.
Right.
And for some people...
And you're wandering around Piccadilly Gardens off your nut.
Right. Some people...
So you're lemon and herb, whereas I'm like extra hot.
Yeah.
No.
Terms of happiness.
No. I'm extra hot.
Right.
And so something like lemon and herb doesn't even register.
Extra hot
with
is
me.
fucking miserable.
Right, yeah.
Oh, right.
So
yeah,
it's got to be super fucking hot for me to feel anything.
Right.
Whereas you're a little fucking Tommy Lemon and Herb,
right, yeah.
and you're walking around and any little fucking hint of flavour, you're like, oh, that's a little bit of happiness for me. But I can't feel that shit.
Oh, okay, right, yeah.
I mean, it sounds like you're quite unhappy, mate.
But I'm not, though. Everyone's got a different level of happiness.
That is higher than yours.
What, sorry?
That is higher than yours.
It's just different.
It's just different.
Better.
It's just
better
different.
to be happier.
It's just different.
It's better.
It's just a different thing.
It is better to be happier.
In the Seven
I think
Dwarfs,
that's
I'm happy.
uncontroversial.
If we were the Seven Dwarfs, I would be happy and you'd be grumpy.
No.
Yeah.
No, I think...
Well, there's not one called base level of happiness. Is there? You can only pick one of 7.
Hi ho, I'm neutral.
Neutrally.
The unemotional dwarf. One of these dwarfs isn't making a lot of eye contact.
Aspergy.
Tell you what, he's really into that coal mining, isn't he? Goes on about it a lot.
I've never seen such a well-licked coal mine.
Yeah. He just stands next to the track with a little wagon, writing down the numbers.
Is this you trying to make a joke about how I'm autistic?
You are autistic.
I'm not autistic, and that is offensive to all auties.
That is true.
Yeah, because they don't want to be associated with you.
Yeah.
Do they call themselves auties?
I don't know, but it's your word. It's your word. You call yourself what you want. You know, no one can say anything to you, mate.
I think that auties is a nice little word.
Yeah, that's all right.
Aughts.
Yes. What?
Aughts.
Yeah, aughts.
Aughts and crosses, because you're always cross.
Yeah.
Is that what you went for? Aughts and crosses?
I admit it was a reach. Everything's a reach for me, though.
Because he's little.
Because I'm only little.
Anyway,
So you're miserable anyway.
I just love being around comics, having loads of free time and not having a boss. Now, there's one sentence there, one subordinate clause, actually it's main clause, one main clause there that is, lets you know that it's not me.
Yeah, I love being around comics.
Yeah, I cannot think of anything worse than
That's
being
your
around
least favourite bit
comedians.
in a comedian, isn't it?
That's my least favourite bit. If we all had separate dressing rooms, I'd love comedy.
Yes, again, I really enjoy hanging out with comics.
Oh,
They're
there's
some of my favourite
nothing
people.
worse. Right, look, so I'm lucky that I've got comics who are my friends and also other comics who are like good acquaintances.
And many more are your enemies.
Yeah.
Shit, but they all live in London.
Sometimes they're a colleague and an enemy at the same time.
They all live in London. It's not a problem. Do you know what I mean? I've got colleagues who are mates, comedians who are friends of mine, and I like hanging around with them, right? But the majority, look, I'm not actually that bad when it's in a dressing room of people, right? Because it's 3 other people, that's fine. But what I fucking hate more than anything in the world is a group of comedians who all only know each other from comedy that are all in a social setting. It is fucking... and that's all Edinburgh is. It's fucking torture.
Yeah, so I just like hanging out with fun people.
No, because the thing is when you
I'd love to do it one day.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. I like it.
When you get a load of comics...
I've got a lot of friends who are comedians. We all hang out. We have a nice time.
When
Talk
you get...
about how nice it is not having a big, fat, miserable cunt with us.
Nah, you see, the thing is you think you've got a lot of friends, but you don't. What it is...
Right.
Is your base level of friend is a lot lower.
Yeah, sure.
So you'll just count anything as your... Again, like a friendly dog. Like anything that pets you or gives you a compliment, you're like,
I'm just nice to other people.
I've made a friend. I've got friends, me. Yeah. Whereas I'm more discerning.
Right.
You've really got to get to the...
like the Unabomber.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'd say that as a compliment.
Alone in the woods. I'm very discerning.
Do you know what? The life of the Unabomber being alone in the woods working on stuff is... That's heaven for me.
Yeah. Happiness personified over here.
Whereas you're just walking around like a simpleton, just making friends with things.
Oh, what a simpleton, enjoying life and having nice experiences, doing the job I'm incredibly
because you're not
privileged
seeing
to do.
the world for what it really is.
I mean,
place to bomb.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's loads of little places to blow up.
Yeah. No, I totally see it. I see there's loads of sad stuff happening all the time, but, you know, you can only choose what you can't fix everything, so you've got to just try and find joy where you can, innit? What's the point of life except enjoying it? There isn't one. So, cheer up.
You're so wrong.
So you don't think enjoying yourself is...
It's like a good thing.
Look, provided it's done...
On your own in the woods with a bomb.
I was going to say provided it's done in moderation then, and I realised that you two might jump at me for that one.
For saying only have joy in moderation. You don't want to have too much joy.
Yeah, no, you don't. Because if you have too much joy...
Sake.
If you have too much joy...
I think you should try and get as much as you can.
No, if you have too much joy, what happens is your base level becomes joy.
That'd be horrible. Being joyful. What an awful state to be in.
Freddie, did you just learn the term base level this morning?
Yeah, just a word of the day calendar.
It's the best way of explaining that we've all got those
base levels.
Yeah.
Right,
and some are just different than others.
Yeah, worse, sadder.
But it doesn't mean that I'm sad. Think about it this way. It takes more to get me happy, but it takes more to make me sad.
Right.
I also don't think that you understand the word bass very well, because when we read that script, you said we were in a bass bar and then Chuck Berry came on.
Yeah.
Do you understand the word bass?
Bass is in B-A-S-S.
It's just a joke. I realise I did two different words. It was just a little play on the words.
Yeah, I don't know if you listened to the bit about my Spotify playlist. I'm not really a connoisseur.
No.
Right. It's all right. You'll get to the script episode soon, and you can listen along to that. Are you going to listen to that in your little playbacks?
Oh, no, hell no.
Yeah. Okay.
No, that's one that I'm not going to listen to because I'll die of cringe.
I do, on that though, I do think you should try and get as much joy as possible because the world is miserable and life is hard, so you don't need to go looking for misery, it's going to find you. So you might as well try and look for joy and happiness wherever you can.
Joy's ace.
It's really good, yeah.
I think
it's nice.
I disagree. So back
I used to go with a girl called Joy.
Yeah?
She was happy.
Yeah, that's nice.
Back to the Fesshole thing. I do stand up professionally. I don't like being on stage at all, even when it's going well. Being a comedian makes me very anxious, stressed, and unhappy. I just love being around comics, having loads of free time, and not having a boss.
Yeah.
Now, let's see if we can narrow that down.
Yeah, to be honest, this could be a lot of people, and I would say to any one of them who relates to this, just go get a fucking job. Yeah, go be a promoter.
Yeah, be a manager of a comedy club.
Yeah, just do something else. Like comedy's hard when you love it. Like I love it. Like I love it on a ridiculously deep level. It's hard as fuck.
I'll tell you what this is. And maybe I was the only person that thought of this. Maybe not. It reeks of middle class.
Oh God, yeah.
I hate comedy, but I don't like the idea of working.
Well, I think being bitter about comedy is very middle class because I had fucking jobs I used to work in a warehouse. Being a comedian is ace. I've had loads and loads of shit jobs. I really appreciate how good my life is now. Yeah. On the way here, I drove past some gardeners and I used to do that and I saw how freezing it was. And I was like, I'm just going to go sit in a room and have a chat to a couple of people who I admittedly don't like, but it's fucking brilliant. What a privilege. Lucky.
Yeah. I used to, I'm trying to think of the worst job that I've ever had.
Yeah.
Delivery driver during the pandemic was pretty fucking shit.
Yeah, you were pretty miserable then.
That was dreadful.
And it was especially bad because you were in a group chat with me and Brennan, who were not sympathetic to your plight.
It's just...
He's texting about his little shift and we're just pissing ourselves. I'm going to go.
It's also, as well, it was a delivery driver for Iceland.
Yeah.
So everything is frozen food. And it's so heavy.
And so tempting.
It's so heavy.
Just there sucking on chicken nuggets.
But also, as well, when you get like a...
Ice pop.
When you get like a little old woman as well, who's like 300 years old, and she's ordered maybe about a third of the Arctic in terms of frozen goods.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm looking at her as if to say, can you just pick this up and just put it inside? And she's looking as if to say, can you just come up those steps, you fat cunt? And I'm like, oh, God. You know what I mean? I used to like the ones that would meet me. They'd meet me at the drive and just pick it. I was like, yeah, nice one, mate.
Nice
Ones that fucking... Mate, there were people that I'd have to literally push it inside. And she'd go, like little old women would be like, can you unload the thing? Can you help me unload?
These horrible old bitches.
I used to say, oh, we can't because of COVID. Just let them do it.
Sake. These little old ladies.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Lift your own fucking heavy shopping with their frail little
Well, how were they
spines.
meant to get it into the fucking fridge? I'm not doing that as well.
Well, maybe you should. Maybe you should have helped
You
them
could
out.
at least put it on the kitchen counter.
Yeah, like
you
lift
do
it
one
off
at a
of
Are
them.
time.
you mental?
No. Why
Nah.
wouldn't you just be nice to people?
Go fuck yourselves, mate. It's freezing. The shift ends when you finish. I'm not fucking doing overtime because Doris has got frail fucking arms.
But surely it'd take her longer to get it in and give you the box, give you the crate back than you doing it.
Not when I tip it up, mate. Which is
So you
what
just
it
go in
used to
their
do.
house, tip it over, and walk out.
Not going to the house. I used to...
On the drive,
No.
you would just tip it out.
No, literally, I would go up to the door and just sort of like tip it over and in. Be like, it's your problem now, Doris. Go fuck yourself. See you later. See you later, bitch.
So it's not just at comedy clubs that you don't want your customers to be satisfied.
It's amazing.
What?
I would feel guilty if I did that to an
Oh,
old lady.
fuck off. You patronising them.
I'm patronising.
Patronising a woman with one hip.
Yeah. Don't worry, that guy in a wheelchair doesn't need help up the steps. That's patronising.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Well, look, these old women who are like fucking 90 years old or whatever. What you got
They've
to
got to
remember,
learn.
What you
It'd be good for them.
No.
Do some deadlifts, Doris.
What you got to remember is that these people were alive during the war.
Yeah,
Right?
and now they're nearly fucking dead.
No, listen, and in the war times, you had to do everything for yourself.
So they're probably quite tired.
No. That's their mentality is, oh, I'll just have to do it myself. Not like these mollycoddled millennials. Not like the Wokerati.
Crying into the Che Guevara t-shirts.
Yeah, so I used to do that. That was a dreadful job. I used to work in a supermarket called Summerfields. I don't know if you have them.
I
around.
remember Summerfields, yeah.
That was dreadful. It was. I got sacked for being sick in the back of the walk-in fridge.
Oh, that's another bit that happens in your script.
Yeah.
You're sick in the supermarket.
He's sick on some halibut, though,
Oh,
in the
halibut.
script. Yeah.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
And then that
okay.
man talks in fish puns for ages.
Yeah.
Okay.
No reason.
I worked at the Co-op, I worked at Sainsbury's, but the supermarkets fucking suck.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
dreadful. They're really sexist place to work, supermarkets. It was boys in the back lifting stock and putting it on a fucking trolley and just doing that for 8 hours, just going and just stocking shelves, and girls on the tills.
My specialty was facing up, right? So it's like just turning all the tins and that to be facing the same way.
Oh, yeah, because you're gangly as shit.
Right, and also what I'd do is I'd do it really fucking well, but I'd take ages. So I'd spend like 2 or 3 hours just doing the tins aisle because I could just sit there and people would leave me alone because the manager at the end would be like, that's amazing. So it'd be like fucking perfect. But I'd spend ages and I could just sit there and think and I could sit on a little stool.
Now that's autism.
Well, no, it's like ADHD, but I could focus in and I could just, just ignore everything else. And that was the only way I could get through was doing like
Now,
tasks like
I
that.
had a slightly different approach to facing, which was just turn tins and hope for the best.
Right. See,
Not even looking.
No. Honestly, it's so boring that
Ronaldinho, the no-look tin turn.
I also used to work in a place, right, there was a call centre, and they made shitty magazines, basically,
right,
that were like, those magazines that you get delivered to your house that you didn't ask for and you don't want.
Yeah.
and it's just like, what the fuck are these? That's what they made, and they sold advertising space in them. So a lot of them were like going out to like schools and stuff, and so I would ring.
Was this the like actors specialty place? Because there's a place in Manchester, there's a call centre that like just hires like actors and comedians and does this exact thing.
Oh, good God!
Yeah.
Wait a minute. There's a place that just hires comedians. Why does this person at Fesshole not work there?
Yeah. Well, like,
to be surrounded by comedians.
It sounds like a terrible job, to be honest. But yeah, like they
oh God, it does sound. Can you
like,
imagine your lunch break, taking your lunch break with those fucking knobheads?
Well, it's mainly like I went in for an interview with him and I just didn't want to do it because it sounded awful. But like they were, the whole thing was like, we're very flexible. If you've got an audition, you can just go. So that was the whole thing, you know, like.
I used to work at a similar one, but it only took on students.
Right.
But
So
it was getting people to do surveys and stuff.
Right.
And me and my mate once didn't go in because it was raining.
Yeah.
Like, you just can't be
I used to sell gas and electricity.
So did I.
To businesses, and it was great.
Mine was to old women.
Right.
Like for British Gas.
Yeah. You've got one of the scummiest CVs in the world.
One day we'll talk about the whole
One day,
thing.
when you're free of the NDA, we will talk about what a little scumbag you are.
I reckon January can talk about the proper bit.
I feel like it's almost time for Tom's lovely question. But before we do that, I saw a video on Twitter that is one of my favourite videos that I've ever seen. Okay. Now this here is brilliant. Now before it starts, just pause it.
God, I have seen this.
You have seen it. My God, we spend too much time on the fucking internet together, don't we? In those chat rooms.
Sure. Well, this is something that went viral.
Have you seen this, Tom?
Let me have a look. I don't think so.
Okay, so I want you to describe what's going on. Play it and describe what's going on.
There's a woman in a white hat and a man with no top on. Looks like they're on a balcony, maybe on holiday.
Yeah.
It's Spanish caption, so they're probably in Spain, maybe.
Okay. I mean, I think it's French, but
yeah.
There you go. So what's happened?
So he's lifted her up.
De Trois Étages.
And he's chucked her over the balcony. Oh!
Yeah, Trois Étages, that's 3 stories.
Yeah. So
that was water, right?
Yeah.
It was snow.
Fuck me.
Yeah, so you pause that. It's fucking...
So he just lifts her up. She thinks they're having a picture taken, and he just chucks her over a fucking balcony.
It's insane. Like, there's so many ways that can go wrong. Like,
and then she wasn't even that angry.
Yeah.
She like
not enough.
Half hit him, but then was
not
smiling.
Enough. It's like...
I mean, I think it's one of those where... Have you ever had something happen to you where you go, I am really angry, but it is really funny?
Yeah, also they got a camera on
I wouldn't have done it with that.
Yeah.
So it shut me off a building.
Yeah, I think this is one that like, the next day you wake up and go, what the fuck was that?
Yeah. Like, I reckon they must have been all jumping off it, so they all knew it was safe.
It's still not safe, especially if you're thrown off it and you're not expecting it, so you land weird. Yeah. Like, that's how you like get really fucked up. If you land a bit weird on a leg, you're going to be limping for the rest of your life.
Even at the bit you've paused it there, look at the guy in the background who threw her off. Look how happy he is.
Pissing himself, I know, yeah.
It's such a gangster move. Just
like, if you look at like the other balconies, there's a lot of space where she could have hit the other balcony.
Look at
that one.
Yeah. She just catch that lip. Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
Good one.
I think it's terrifying, and you shouldn't do that to women.
I think it's really funny.
Okay.
Only because no one's ever going to lift you.
He's never been more safe from a prank. The only way you could do that to Freddy would be push him through the side of the balcony like the Kool-Aid man.
I'm never going to get a balcony in again, just in case someone picks me up.
Clint Margera's on a balcony. I am safe.
If you're enjoying the show, get on Patreon and give us some money. We deserve it. You've liked it, so we deserve money. That's how that works. Welcome to capitalism. Go to patreon.com/deadmentalkpod. It's £3 a month, and you get loads of extra stuff. We put out an extra episode every week, which is often even worse than the main episode. If you want to watch all the videos that we get sent in, the only way to do that is to be a Patreon and go on our Discord and enter the dark room that is members only, because if not, we'll get in loads of trouble. So if you want to support the podcast, keep us going, and lose £3 a month and get on Patreon. Cheers.
Let's have a look at your lovely question, Tom.
Yeah. Okay, there's no graphic today.
What?
No graphic.
We'll just have to imagine a shit riddle.
Okay.
Like how was that Harold Shipman? There was a hare, and there was
and
an
then an
old
old
man,
and then a ship.
and a ship.
I
and then
would have
another
done
man.
Harold from Neighbours.
Yeah,
So
right.
a tricky, you want to go it straight away.
Yeah, then a ship and a man.
No, I would have done some chips.
For fuck's sake. This is why they're shit. It's ship. It's already a word.
Yeah, but that's too easy. You don't want it too easy. We need content.
So you make a different word instead.
Yeah.
Why would you use chip when ship exists?
It's
What?
too easy.
It's like when you type ill in your phone and it autocorrects to aisle. And it's
Yeah.
like, no, I typed a real
Yeah.
word.
Yeah. There's got to be a trick to it, hasn't there?
No.
And then I would have used Manny Pacquiao, probably.
You would have used Manny Pacquiao.
That's his name's Manny. Oh, no, Manny
So
from
we would have had
My Family.
Bishop Chip Manny. And we would have had to get Harold Shipman from there. You haven't even done one and you've managed to make me furious.
See, this is why I enjoy your lovely questions, because I have such a low base level of happiness. whereas yours is much higher. So
Sure.
the idea, the notion of a lovely question is enough to
Already made me furious.
tip you
Also,
over the edge.
I'm not sure if people listening or watching even enjoy the graphics. So I'm going to do a poll
Right.
and see who wants them and who doesn't. If you
Okay.
comment, though, to remind me because I'll forget. And then I might stop making them, maybe.
All right.
They do take some time.
Yeah, I imagine because they
Not loads of
take
time,
you
the
time and
fucking shit.
effort.
Take
People
about-
want them to stay.
They take me about 10 minutes.
Right. Well, keep wasting that time.
All right, this one is from Cameron Stevenson.
Thanks, Cameron.
Sounds like a Scottish name to me.
Oh, yeah.
Buy a ticket to Glasgow, Cameron.
Yeah, please, and bring about 150 mates.
If your life was a video game, what would the cheat codes give you?
All right. Okay. Well, I can tell you how you'd have to input them. Up, down, left, right, finger up the bum.
If my life was a video game, what sort of cheat codes would I get?
What would you like cheat codes to give you in just your
Yours
life
would be
now?
like, you know, when Mario eats a mushroom and becomes invulnerable, or like the star. You'd like that'd be you with a poached egg, and it'd be like
I'd love
smashing through walls.
I'd love that mushroom that makes you taller. Because I also love mushrooms.
I always wanted. Oh God!
What are you about to say? Say it.
God.
It makes you feel bad. You've got to say it.
I always wanted to have Bernard's watch when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Because I quite like the idea of stopping time and molesting people.
When you was a kid.
Even when I was about 15, I thought it was quite sexy.
You thought it was sexy
What? To stop time and grab tits?
to stop time and assault people.
Essentially assaulting mannequins.
Yeah.
You don't think that's sexy?
No.
I think consent is sexy.
Oh, fuck right off. Fuck right off. I've seen your search history.
You haven't, and also, what would that mean?
It certainly doesn't say women who consent.
Yeah.
That would be the worst one.
Women who
Consenting.
don't consent is what I'm putting in Google.
Yeah, I thought it
so
was
your plan
quite
was
sexy.
stop time, go around, diddly diddly diddly.
No, grab some tits.
Just tits.
Yeah, maybe ass.
Yeah. You wouldn't finger them.
No.
That's where you draw a line.
Giving them pleasure.
So you're just grabbing.
Yeah.
You're not shagging him.
Like someone like there's
I imagine I'd get bored and
so there's
move
no
on.
there's like
Like any drug,
it's
you
going to
you
escalate, like
yeah.
like Groundhog Day. It's going to get worse as you go on. So like eventually there's going to be people who there's not like they don't notice anything's happened. Obviously they don't know time stopped, but just suddenly comes dribbling out of them.
Yeah.
Right.
How's that not sexy?
That's not sexy. That's rape.
That's not right.
It is
It's
rape.
basically Rehypnol.
Do you know what it is?
It's what Cosby did.
Do you know what
it's
it
the
is?
exact same as Cosby.
Do you know
They
what-
didn't have those 8 hours.
Do you know what it is? I think I've found a way to rape without the effort.
You found a lazier rape. You're like, I want to do a rape, but I don't want to struggle.
Oh my God.
There is a real...
How disappointed does Tom look at me right now?
There is a real
so
worrying
just-
bleakness at the core of your sexuality.
I'm just
I
trying
was
to
about
work out.
14.
I'm just trying to
Yeah.
work out. Would you go somewhere where someone's already having sex, or they're already in the position, or just about to have sex?
No, it'd just be like in town and stop time and I'd grab some arse
Oh, right.
and then
Okay.
I'd go about my day.
So you're not
Much
shagging.
more sinister.
No, I'm not shagging. I'm just grabbing.
Just grabbing.
I'm 14. Come on, I bet you fantasize about weird stuff. when you were
That was
14?
such a desperate Hail Mary to get it off you then.
It was.
I bet you had something else that would take attention off me.
Just in a conversational Brett Favre.
Yeah, no, when I was 14, my fantasy was a woman touching my dick.
Yeah.
It was like,
a woman talking to me.
Yeah, it didn't get that complicated. I was just like, just anything.
I can't help it if you're a vanilla
I didn't have
bitch.
specific scenarios. I just wanted to not be a virgin.
Also, I wasn't watching Bernard's Watch when I was 14.
Yeah, that's like a fucking 9-year-old's TV
No, but you were
programme.
aware
You were
of it.
already a fucking paedophile when you were watching the
You
programme.
were aware of it. I just thought Bernard.
Oh, I'd love to wank on the Queen's nose. That's you.
Do you think you'd still get a wish for that?
What, if you just jizzed on the
Yeah,
Queen's nose?
because how can it tell between a
Well, when
thumb
you're trying to
and...
rub the cum off, you would.
What
I didn't want a wish, I just wanted a clean coin.
What if you rub it with your dick?
How does the Queen's nose know that it's
It's a magic fucking coin, mate. That's how it knows. It's magic. I don't know if there's that much of a backstory to this children's TV programme from the 90s.
Hang on, that's your index finger. Thumbs only, please.
Why did Badger love mashed potato? It's not that level of
Badgers
analysis.
don't normally eat mashed potato.
Yeah, you don't need to analyse it to that level, mate. Just because it was a little sexual fantasy.
Why
for you.
didn't Bernard shag that shopkeeper?
When I thought, like, obviously, like, that was part of the thing of Bernard's Watch. It was like a wish fulfillment thing. But I think when we all watched it, it was like, oh, I could go to the tuck shop and have as many sweets as I wanted.
Yeah, but Bernard was a proper prick about it, and
Right.
he just used it to skip the queue, and he still paid for all his sweets.
Fucking funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like none of it. I don't know if a lot of people. Let us know in the comments if you always also fantasized about raping people whilst they were stopped in time.
Oh,
What
please
would you
don't.
do?
Please don't if you did.
Please comment on that, because can you imagine? There will be people
Comment,
who,
raped or unraped? No, don't. Please don't. That'll destroy us in the
You've
algorithm.
said it now.
The-
They're gonna do it. What?
there will be people.
They keep saying unbummed.
There will be people who look at the comments before they watch the video. And I love the idea that people go, I agree with Freddie. I would stop time and rape people. And everyone's like, what kind of show are we in for today?
I mean, it's a pretty apt description. If they like that, they will like the rest of the podcast.
Yeah, it does really get you a flavour of what's happening here. Deeply worrying what a little pervert you are.
Really?
Yeah. Horrible little pervert.
I've got perverse sexual fantasies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Like
exactly what
rapists.
we're saying.
We all
Like rapists.
listen.
You can't say that in court.
Hey, come on, we've all wanted to.
Listen.
I just dared to dream.
Listen.
You say paedophilia, I've just got perverse sexual fantasies.
Listen, my base level
Yeah.
Of consent.
just different.
He gets caught outside the Aldi. He's like, guys, we've all got perverse sexual fantasies.
Yeah, so you're looking at it the wrong way. We've all got a base level, right?
We've all got kinks.
What do you think the age of consent is, Freddie? We've all got a base level.
Are there any other lovely questions?
Yeah. I think we might have been asked this one. If you're in the middle of a human centipede, who would you choose to be in front of, and who would you be behind you? That's
All
from
right, no,
Michael
that's quite a
Brindley.
nice one.
I mean, I'd answer that one.
No, I don't
That's
think so.
Michael Brindley, which sounds like a Scottish name, which I think you should go to Glasgow, Michael Brindley.
Yeah. I'd have.
You were going to say that for anything, weren't you?
Yeah.
Well, no, I only did it because of Cameron Stevenson, and now I'm just going to do it for everyone.
Yeah.
John Gibbons, Conor O'Neill, Adam Taylor, you might be up next.
Wow, we have a lot of straight white male fans, don't we?
Oh, God, yeah.
Oh, yeah. How do you know the white, and how do you know the straight?
Well, sorry.
Sorry, Chris O'Neill. Right.
Conor O'Neill.
Conor O'Neill. The
Conor
most
O'Neill.
literally Caucasian McWhitey.
Might not be straight, though.
Yeah, that's true. You know, absolutely no idea whether they like dick or not.
I heard he really does like it.
Fair enough. So this one, right. So I've got to choose a human centipede, someone in front of me, someone behind me.
Yeah,
in
you're
front
in
of
the
me,
middle.
Rita Ora, behind me, Freddie.
Are we choosing it for
Because I'd quite enjoy it, you know, in that way.
Yeah, actually,
I'm getting a lot out of it then, to be honest, because I would gladly stick my ass around Rita Ora's shit pipe.
Yeah, but all the time.
All the time, mate.
Yeah,
I
but you
would
wouldn't
be
enjoy anyone's
100
all the time. You've got to at least pick somebody.
I would be 100% committed to that. I'd be licking it clean.
I think that you've got it right, in that in front of you it has to be a pop star, and behind you it has to be you. Or,
Right, it's just someone that is funny to shit in their mouth.
Yeah.
Because I would never stop laughing at you being like, every time. It'd make me laugh.
Yeah.
But the problem is, if I had you wedged to my arse, it'd make me bigger than I wanted to be. Like, I'd feel like the chain would be too long.
Right, you're adding another few miles with my intestines.
Exactly, and I don't really want that.
Yeah,
so
I'm quite inconvenient to lumber
because you're going to die first, right?
The back probably, yeah. Because you're getting the least nutrients.
So when you die, I'm hauling 6'7" around.
Yeah.
So that's not what I want.
Sure.
If anything, you would want Tom.
I'll happily lie there and take the hit though. Once you've died and I've got a giant fucking 18-stone sack coming out of my anus, essentially, like I'm giving birth like a fucking Black Widow spider with my egg sac. Like at that point, I will just lie there and accept death and take it from Rita Ora's stinking.
It's the person at the front that's doing the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
I'd quite like to shit in James Corden's mouth.
Sure.
Yeah.
James Corden,
I get the instinct. James
Corden would probably be at the back.
The problem
Make
is
a change from it going the other way.
he can still be annoying silently though. James Corden, like he could still do one of his little dance moves or something, and it'd annoy me so much I'd rip my own ass off.
Do you think he would do a lot of dance moves?
I think he would. He'd still be going. Aha! Aha! He can't help it. So maybe if a camera was on him, then he'd fucking snap
and
into it.
at the front, for me, either Zendaya or Connie Hook.
Connie Hook, the thinking man's crumpet.
Yeah. Oh, I like Connie Hook.
Yeah.
What about Connie Hook at the front and Charlie Brooker at the back? Split up a marriage.
That counts as a threesome.
Yeah.
I would go. Do you remember Nicky Graham?
Yeah.
From Big Brother.
You mean the one who's dead?
Yeah, of anorexia.
Yeah.
Doesn't eat very much.
The man's thinking. You got to admit that's a strategy. No. That's a strategy.
No.
And all he's got to do is muffle, go, you're looking pretty fat.
Yeah.
Grab onto her hips like, oh, these are wide.
Fat bird.
Out of the way, fatty.
Yeah, I'm just going to...
Down in front.
Before you sew me on, does it have to be to this fat bitch's ass?
Christ, you're going to need more needle and thread.
Every time we're walking anyway, I go... Bo, 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 bo,
It's probably not needle and thread.
No, probably
not needle and thread.
Yeah, they're doing it like a patchwork quilt.
Who would you have behind you?
I don't know.
Who's your enemies, Tom?
I don't have any enemies. I'm just a happy
You
guy.
do. You have enemies. Come on.
Oh, Robert Jenrick.
Who the fuck is Robert?
He was Minister of Levelling Up and he fucked everyone over about the cladding thing.
Oh, fucking hell.
pretty boring.
Welcome to the Now Show.
Let it go, question time. Come on.
Yeah, Jesus.
I don't have any enemies. Michael Owen. Michael Owen.
Michael Owen is a cunt, actually. I'd like to just in his mouth.
Yeah.
Did you?
He's not that big as
Oh,
well.
my God.
Yeah, he's little as well.
Yeah.
Did you see? Right, this fucked me off yesterday. You know Eni Aluko?
Yes.
Yeah.
So she's commentating on some of the World Cup things. And
Oh, she made a mistake, didn't she?
look, she's not great at it, right? There's some female commentators who are quite good. I think that whenever Emma Hayes is on,
She's brilliant.
she's brilliant.
Alex
I
Scott,
also think Alex
brilliant.
Scott is quite good.
Lucy Wood.
Well, sorry?
Lucy Wood, there's Laura Wood as well, but like Lucy Wood's great.
I'm not a fan of Laura Wood. Lucy Wood, I don't know. But there's some that are good, right? Eni Aluko's a bit shit,
Yeah.
right? Now, she said the other day, Richarlison has scored 19 goals in 40 games for Brazil.
Yeah.
And that's about a goal a game.
Yeah.
Now,
It's not.
no. It's
Yeah. But she just missed out the word other, isn't it?
totally.
Yeah. She
And
says
then
a goal every game. She means a goal every
then
other game.
people
It's a
on-
slip of the tongue.
People on Twitter, rightly so, chopped it up and went, way!
Yeah.
And then Ian Wright, you fucking pussy hole, was like, oh, this is disgusting. If you can't handle women being in the game, then it's like, oh, do go fuck yourself, Ian Wright. It was somebody that made a mistake, and we all
Bold anti-Ian Wright take.
and we all shit on her, just like we do with every fucking commentator when they get something wrong. It's not a gender thing. You're making it a gender thing, so everyone looks at you and goes, oh, what a great guy Ian Wright is. No, fuck off. She made a daft mistake. She gets poured over the coals for it. That's why she gets paid 200 grand a fucking year. Chill out.
She is also a Tory, so fuck her.
What, Eni Aluko?
Yeah, she's a Tory. Yeah.
Really?
Fuck her, yeah. Yeah, so, you know, pile on. Have fun.
Yeah. I think you should have a go at any commentator that makes a mistake. Like,
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
But it is mad how many commentators are fucking shit at it, innit? Like when you think about how like hard they make it look, like being a pundit, when it's literally just talking about football. Like, and all you got to do is not be annoying. Everyone loves Ali McCoy so much just because he seems like he's enjoying himself.
Micah
Exactly,
Richards.
Yeah.
Make it sound like
He
we
just
should
looks dead happy to be invited.
Exactly. Just
Danny Murphy.
Oh my God, Mike Keown! It's like, did someone fucking kidnap you and bring you to this game?
Matt
Lawrenson was the worst.
The worst,
miserable one.
The worst one for me was Souness.
Yeah, Souness is awful.
I've never seen Graham Souness go, you know, I'm just really enjoying the game.
But I prefer Souness because he's angry at performances, whereas Mark Lawrenson just seems angry that he's there.
Do you know what, as well, I've never seen a commentator say recently? I've never seen them go, do you know what? I've changed my mind on this player. They're really good.
McCoist does it. McCoist is the only one.
It's very rare.
McCoist did it earlier in the talk. I can't remember who it was, but he literally, at the start of the game, he's like, I've not seen much for him to say I'm that convinced, to be honest. And he had a great game, and he's like, you know what? Egg on my face, blah, 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 you know.
There's a few people at the moment who are constantly getting shit because Martinez, when he came to Old Trafford, people go, oh, he's too short to be a centre-back or whatever. And he's been up there with the best defenders in the world since he's come over. He's been exceptional. And rather than people going...
I mean, he still can't get in the Argentina team, but sure, one of the best in the world.
Should be.
He literally saved them from going through, but whatever.
You know,
but...
One of the best in the world, though. Carry on.
Oh, he is.
Okay.
He is one of the best in the world.
He's not one of the best in Argentina.
Phil Foden couldn't get into the England team at the beginning of this. Is he not one of the best in the world?
Yeah, no. He's very good. I don't know if I'd go one of the best in the world.
I think he's a world-class player, Phil Foden.
Okay.
Yeah. Not everyone likes football, so it's boring.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
It's boring for this part. I love football.
Yeah.
But
We'll talk about what we fucking want, Tom. Shut the fuck
We
up.
talked about this for 3 minutes.
Shut up.
Shut up,
You little
Tom.
weasel.
I just want to talk about...
Fuck me, look at him.
I want to talk about rape again.
Right. I'll tell you who's the bottom of my human centipede.
Yeah.
Tom.
Yeah, convenience carry around. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's true.
And I'm going to talk about nothing but football.
Yeah.
Also, I like eating, so...
Yeah. I'm never eating crisps.
No, do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have crisps and I'm going to put them close to my mouth and I'm just going to smash them on my thigh. And I'm going to brush the dust off near your face so all the dust gets in your eyes, but you'll never be able to taste crisps again.
I'd smell them, though, wouldn't I?
What?
I'd smell them.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd smell them.
You're not going to be smelling anything over Freddy's anus. That is going to be an overpowering aroma.
Yeah.
I'd love it. We get to hang about more. And
He's too happy.
It's unreal.
I like crawling.
Get your base level down.
Yeah, be more miserable.
Are there any videos before we go? We've not watched a video in a couple of weeks.
I haven't. No.
There's no videos. Well,
Yeah, there is, but like, there's loads. But I haven't queued them up. I didn't know we were doing anything.
Send them in if you can. Send them
You've
in
sent some stuff, though, haven't you, Rob?
Yeah, I sent a couple of things. I sent a couple of fun fight videos.
Send us your dirty videos to 07520.
We've got absolutely tons, and I could have some in 2 minutes. We've got loads. But,
No, I just mean I'm just plugging it, like podcasts plug things. So there's 2 fights here. One of them's called Pool Fight and one of them's called Bum Fight.
Yeah. Which one do you want?
You know how they say that you should wait an hour after eating before you go swimming?
Yeah.
That's also the same with bumming.
Right.
So let's go with pool first, get it out of the way,
Cool.
and then we'll
go
bum
to the
afterwards.
Well,
Right.
is it pool as in swimming pool or snooker?
It's swimming.
Swimming, mate.
Swimming pool. Which is it's in some sort of holiday resort. And it's a fucking...
Poolside dad fight.
It's fucking
I love a dad fight.
Mate, it's great. 2 old silverbacks go into war.
Let's have a look. This video here is 2 old dads at a pool.
Yeah.
And they're going to knock the fuck out of each other.
Yeah.
And... Oh my God, pause it. Pause it. Pause it. You can just press spacebar and it'll immediately pause.
I pressed spacebar and it didn't work.
Oh.
And that's why it took a little while.
I apologise. It's Rob's shit laptop.
It is
I
Rob's shit
don't
laptop.
think it is. I think you just click on the button and it works.
That was from the guy. So there's 2 people here. One in sort of teal green shorts and one in like a grey.
Both in like
shorts.
Matalan special shorts.
Yeah.
Like,
The guy at the beginning in the green shorts throws the slowest right hand.
mate, he punches like I do in my dreams.
Honestly, that's the slowest right hook I've ever seen.
It's like it's been slowed down, isn't it?
Look at this.
And like, to the extent that the old dad just dodges it easily, completely slips it.
If that old dad had his wits about him, he would have got up and chinned him, no problem at all then.
The uppercut was there. It was like left it hanging out.
I'm calling it now that the grey shorts is going to win.
Right. I've seen the video, so who are you betting on, Tom?
Now you've gone grey. I'm going to have to go green, aren't I?
I just think...
Green has the clear weight and size advantage.
Yes?
Yeah.
But
clear weight and size advantage.
Green is very slow.
Very slow.
And has the balance of pissed fucking gorilla.
He does look pissed, definitely.
Yeah.
Let's carry on. Oh, he's got one in.
Clocked him.
Green's got one in.
Hasn't really rocked him, though.
Missed again, though.
Slips another one. And then he goes, oh, stop. He dummies an elbow there. He's like, stop, I'm walking away. Oh, and he kicks back off again.
Oh! Go on, Greeny.
Look at those slaps. So shit. But he's got the leg! He's got him down! Oh, it's a takedown for Gray. Taking some damage.
Don't tell me this very old man is going to use his BJJ.
What? He throws him. Does a little judo throw. And there we go. So basically what happens is Green's better on the feet, but when it gets to the mat, Gray's got it covered.
I think it's embarrassing for both of them.
It's hilarious.
Oh, it's very embarrassing. I mean, I assume they're with their kids, probably.
Yeah. Whilst we're here, I did say judo throw. I do have to apologise to the judo community for my previous slander of judo.
Yeah, because you said it was ineffective.
I said it was one of the... I thought it was one of the bullshit martial arts. Turns out, no, it's not. It's one of the good ones, and judo people are going to kick my ass. So
I think
they're going to throw you.
Yeah, exactly. They're going to flip me over.
Yeah.
Sorry, it just looks stupid.
If you are somebody who is into judo and you see Rob out and about, I think the only thing to do to let him know his lesson is to just grab hold of him and throw him over until further notice.
Wait, he's on a balcony.
I would say if you see Freddy, don't try and throw him. You'll do your back in.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, and you'll do your facing because I'll twat you, you judo cunt.
I mean, if you thought green shorts was a slow throw, like you move like erosion.
Erosion.
Yeah.
In 1,000 years, he's going to absolutely twat you. Do you want to see?
I punch so slowly, climate change scientists measure it.
When we went to school, my mate Craig, we had to write love poems using like similes and metaphors and stuff. Right. And he said, if I was the sea and you were a cliff, I would erode you because you're too fat. It's stuck with me for 20 years.
Warrington poetry.
To be honest with you, that'd be such the funniest sex talk. Is that what you're going to do to me? I'm going to erode you.
Yeah. I'm going to take you to the gym. I'm going to get you on a treadmill.
My dick's going to erode that pussy. Like waves crashing up against a shoreline.
I'm going to knock some fossils out of you.
Show me your sedimentary layer.
Oh, you dirty bitch. Dirty geography talk.
I'm going to find some Roman pottery in you. There better not be a house too close to your edge.
I'm going to excavate your puss.
I'm going to get Tony Robinson round to have a little look.
Right, let's bum fight.
Yeah.
Is it bums as in homeless people or bums?
Well, let's find
People's
out.
bums.
I think homeless people.
I think arses.
Hey, maybe there was a cheeky double meaning.
Maybe.
What, homeless people's asses who are going to fight?
Here we go.
Oh, okay.
So, right, again, let's place our bets.
Pause.
So, we have got, on one side, a guy who looks maybe Middle Eastern. Maybe, I don't know. It's very blurry, quite hard to tell.
There's a light-skinned guy and a dark.
He's got a sharp beard that lends me to think Middle Eastern.
Yeah. Wow, that is racist.
No, just Middle Eastern people have quite sharp beards usually.
There's a guy here in pyjamas.
Yeah, there's a guy in pyjamas in the background, but like the possibly Middle Eastern guy, don't know, is fighting a black guy. He's got some dreads, and the black guy's a bit bigger.
Yeah.
Who are we going for?
So I am going to go for Middle Eastern guy via a submission.
Okay.
I'm going to go
because they all know grappling, don't they, over there?
Right. I don't know if he's like a Nurmagomedov.
No, but you said Middle Eastern, short beard. They all do that wrestling.
Okay.
I'm sorry, am I wrong? Thank you.
Yes.
I reckon Dreadlocks guy is going to know judo.
Okay.
So he's going to get twatted.
Because it looks stupid.
But if...
There we go. Right. Bang, bang.
Oh,
pajama guy got slammed.
Oh, it's 2-on-2 now.
Yeah. I think it's just a white guy, this guy. Anyway.
His bomb's out. His bum fell out.
It's game over. His mate comes and takes him away. Basically, what happens is the black guy gets chinned, falls over, his trousers fall down, and his whole ass comes out. You've lost the fight at that point, haven't you? He just catches him with a counter. Oh, and it's game over. It's so clean as well how his ass pops out.
His whole bum comes out.
Bum. So he's a little bit dazed. He tries to gather himself, but his mate's like, nah, your ass has come out, it's over.
Imagine losing a fight, your ass is out, and then it goes viral.
Yeah. This is the worst way you could lose a fight. This is worse than getting just fully sparked out, I think.
Oh, yeah.
If you just get fully sparked out twitching on the floor, people feel bad for you. If you get sparked and your ass comes out, you're a joke.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like any time where your ass comes out or your dick flops out. Actually, if your dick flops out in a fight.
Depends how big your dick is. If your little dick comes out in a fight, embarrassing.
Oh, yeah.
If someone accidentally debags you in a fight and you've got a hammer, that can turn public opinion your way.
Oh yeah. It won't turn the fight. You won't win the battle.
No, but people will be like, he might have got smacks, but fair play.
But if
won't
you've got a
win
big
the
dick
battle.
and you've got a hard on,
then it's weird again.
it's gonna go
If you've got an
weird,
erection, it's weird
Yeah,
again.
and
It's
then
like he's enjoying this fight too much. It's like Freddy Quinne's
And
search
then,
history.
and then if you get knocked out and you come, that's game over.
Really bad.
That's
Yeah,
game
if you
over.
get punched and you're like,
And your dick's out and you just see it.
it's just a little moist patch.
Imagine that fight. You're like, oh God, he's losing. Oh, but he's got his dick out. Oh, but it's erect. Oh, but he's knocked out and he's just everywhere.
Yeah, seems like that wasn't what he was hoping was happen.
Yeah. That's why he started the fight.
Yeah.
that sounds like Captain Bendy's plan.
Bad that though, isn't it? You haven't been punched so hard your ass came out. I haven't.
No.
No, it's never happened to me. I always wear a belt though.
Well, yeah, this is it. When you're a larger man, you learn very quickly that belts are your friend.
Sure. Yeah, you never trust an elasticated waist.
Well, this is it, because your things is number one, you can wear very tight pants and hope for the best. But anytime you move, arse is going to get shown because the pants are so tight they don't move.
Yeah.
Or you can wear baggy pants if you can find them. And then there's a belt issue.
If the circus supply shop has any left.
Freddie, do you remember when Rob was late and I was sat over there and we were talking about the time when that girl wanted to twat me in school?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was hanging around with her brother the other day and I thought I could tell him about what happened on the podcast and we could arrange that fight, but I shit out and didn't do it.
Did you?
Well, you're going to arrange a fight with someone you nearly had a fight with years ago?
Yeah, but it was a girl that wanted to twat me in school.
Right, and you're like, you're ready for the fight now?
No, I
You've
was
been in training for 20 years.
Yeah.
Well, like old boy. Sat in his prison cell, twatting the wall.
Yeah.
Except for the bit where he couldn't lift his arm up because he only had one lung. That bit's not in Old Boy, is it? You're very easy to defeat in a fight, to be honest, Tom. You've got a lot of weak points.
Yeah.
Just jab like that and you scar.
Do you reckon it would be physically possible for you to knock Rob out?
Yeah.
I mean, not unless he had like a step.
No.
Oh, yeah, you're going to have to be sat down.
Can you actually reach up to hit him?
I don't know if you could punch me in the face.
I could punch you in the face.
I mean, not if I do this.
I could punch you in the
thing.
chin.
Right, if I stood perfectly still like this, then yes.
Oh,
but
yeah,
if I'm aware it's going to happen, it's not happening.
I think you'd have to jump
I'd
up
hold your
and-
arm's length like Scrappy do, just punt you in the bollocks.
I think you'd have to jump up and hit him like Ryu. And
Yeah, he's going to have to do a Superman punch.
Yeah. I do an uppercut.
Yeah.
I went boxing this morning, actually.
Yeah.
Did you?
Did boxing fitness training.
Oh.
Yeah, a little boxer size with the girls.
Yeah. With the mums.
It's a little double. You start off with a bit of light thumber, then we go into the boxer size. Call on me.
Touch me. And then just push me.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I reckon I could punch Rob.
Uh-huh.
I'm not going to. He's my friend.
Yeah.
I'll punch
Oh.
you, Freddie.
Freddie's an easier target as well. He's not going to move as quickly.
Yeah, more to hit.
No, but I just absorb it.
Yeah. Like Homer Simpson with the cannonball.
Yeah, and the
Or
boxing.
the boxing.
Yeah. The thick layer of lard around his skull absorbs the
Homer
blood.
Simpson syndrome.
Yeah.
Freddie's the only other person to have Homer Simpson syndrome.
Yeah. I have a syndrome that's not even named after me.
And most people do as well.
I tell you what, guys, I cannot wait to listen back to this podcast.
It's going to be a real treat for you.
Oh, man, should we call it?
I'm hoping that your next Spotify, you know how a lot of people listen to the episodes twice?
Yeah.
That you listen to more minutes of this than we've actually recorded.
I'd kill myself. I'd full on kill myself.
Yeah. I mean, I would after yours this year. But, I guess we've got different base levels. If you've enjoyed this, get on Patreon.
Patreon.com/DeadmenTalkPod.
We've put loads
in the
of
last
shit on
week,
there.
right, if you're a patron, in the last week, you will have had an extra
Last
episode.
week, as we recorded this.
Yeah, as we
might have had
recorded
it
this.
for a
So
while.
about 2 or 3
In
weeks
the
ago.
last week, you would have had a wrestling special,
Which was
on
class.
Monday.
Was class.
You'll have had an extra episode, which was the script read through,
Which was
on
amazing.
Tuesday.
It was 2 hours long.
Over 2 hours of pure bullying Freddy.
And you'll have had pre-sale early access tickets on the Wednesday.
Yeah.
Like, just in a week.
And you throw it back in our face, Glasgow.
Yeah.
So get on Patreon. It's £3 a month.
I hope nobody else buys a Glasgow ticket and you just have to do it in front of 4 people.
Well, we've sold 4
We've
more
sold
now,
another 4
so we're
whilst
on
we're
8 now.
recording.
Have
So
we?
egg on your face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's 8 Glaswegians.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that, holds how many?
I might have bought 4.
Right. Good. Cheers, mate.
Thought he was buying mince pies.
Yeah. And what else do we need to plug? Oh, yeah, come see us on tour, yeah. Go to deadmentalkpod.com for the tickets. Buy merch as well. We've got merch.
Got
Yeah,
some class merch.
literally,
Really class merch.
if you go to the website, deadmentalkpod.com, it's now a one-stop shop for all of this. You can buy your merch there. You can buy your tour tickets there.
like
can
a
buy,
website.
You can buy live shows and
There's a funny way of putting your email in. There's
There
a
is,
funny
yeah, there's a
example.
funny little-
Let's not
funny
say that.
little
Let's
box.
leave that as a little.
Yeah, there's a little trick.
little Easter egg. Little
Little
Easter egg.
trick.
Very nice.
But if you're new to the internet, you're going to really enjoy these websites.
I think the internet's going to be big this year.
I think it's going to really blow up.
Yeah.
Can't wait to surf the net more.
Just go to www.
Hey, don't forget http://
www.deadmentalkpod.com.
Yes, go there.
You two are cunts.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. We're all cunts.
Yeah. Sorry, it says the time traveling rapist over there.
I smell
right.
a sitcom. It's the time traveling rapist.
As long as he doesn't write it.
Is
The time traveling transitioning rapist. He transitions through time. He transitions through gender.
What gender's he going to rape today?
Here's a question for you.
He'll go to a time when they called a gender bender.
Here's a question for you. If you could go back in time, if you genuinely had a time traveling device and you could go back any time to have sex with somebody,
Right.
what
70s
era?
Debbie Harry.
Oh, I'd go to 9 months before Rob was born and then fuck off. And it turned out
getting
I
ahead
was
of-
your dad all the
Try
time.
and
Getting
break
ahead of
his
the
dad's
game.
record.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what happened. Maybe Dad's a time traveller.
Maybe. Yeah. Maybe he's just in the future.
Or the
Maybe
past.
that's where he went.
Well, pass.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, I'll look for him there.
Oh, don't do that. I don't want to be found, obviously. Wouldn't come.
Imagine if he's at one of the dates. Oh, imagine if he's one of the 8 at Glasgow. Oh my God!
He's bought himself a ticket and 7 for his other kids.
Honestly, if that happened, I would never. I think I'd reach peak happiness there.
Yeah. There you go. They'd have a new base level.
It would change my base level.
Yeah.
It'd be so good. It'd change my base
If
level.
your dad got in touch today, would you let him have a free ticket if he asked for one?
Hang about no as well. 'Cause
He
I've
owes
got-
me like 20 years of birthday presents. He can get fucked.
Would you give him a free ticket if it meant that he would come?
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. I'd buy his ticket.
Well, if you are listening, Rob's dad, go to Freddy first.
Honestly, Rob's dad,
Yeah.
if you're listening to this, find me on Instagram at Freddy Quinne. Send me a message.
Would be weird if he was listening and I'd made it this far into an episode.
Well, he's a big Freddy fan.
He's yeah.
He was he loved Pigoted.
Yeah.
He was the second biggest listener behind Freddy. Do you reckon you were the biggest listener on Pigoted?
I must have been. Anyway, thanks for listening. Rob's dad, please get in touch.
Thanks for listening, Freddie. That's just for you in future. Cheers, mate.
Such a prick. We'll see you next week. Fuck off.